are recording now. Welcome everyone. My name is Abel Prieto, coming to you live from Miami, Florida. If you're watching us live, thank you for joining us. We got people here from all parts of the world: Andorra, Spain, Germany, Norway, Sweden, the US, Miami, different parts of Florida. I want to welcome you to our weekly English partner training. And if you're watching us on YouTube, because we make these available every following Friday on YouTube, we announce it on my YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, put on that notification button so you guys know. Man, we've got a library, an encyclopedia of great information there, and we really got to do a better job. I just had Rodri from Andorra here with me. He spent about a week with me here, stayed with us here. Erwin from Barcelona. And he was talking to me about how it is that we got to do a better job of making sure that our people know that there's a system. That system is, part of it is these webinars, and then my YouTube channel where you can get all prior broadcasts, get great training. We got featured speakers. We got a bunch of stuff there. So look for me on YouTube, Reach Abel, REACHABEL, like reachable, Reach Abel, get it. I love that title. Or Abel Prieto, you should be able to find me. And again, I want to congratulate our brand new marketing director out of Andorra, Bianca. Congratulations to you. I admire you very much. Keep pushing forward. Senior marketing director and beyond is next, and she'll be our featured speaker next Tuesday in this English partner training. And today I really want to talk to you about actions and mindsets that you need to have on a daily basis in order to build, to construct a dream business within Cruises. I really believe you and I have a chance to do that, but you have to do the right things, and you got to do them consistently, constantly, on a daily basis. And my mission, let me tell you what my mission is, and then I want to tell you my mission, and then my next question to you is, what's your mission at Cruises? What are you here to accomplish? My mission is very clear. My mission is to build the biggest, most successful team of leaders in all of network marketing, and we're actually doing that. You know, in my case, my team comprises of about 30,000 partners, about 60,000 members or customers. And I bet you would love to have that type of team. But I'm not done. I'm not done till we build the biggest, most successful, money-making team of leaders, not only in Cruises, because we already have it at Cruises. You guys know that you are a part of the biggest team, the most successful team, the biggest team of leaders, the most competent team, and the most committed team, and the fastest growing team. But I want to do that in all of network marketing. I am very clear on my mission. What is your mission? What are you here to accomplish? Would you like to accomplish something like that? Something similar. But what is it? Write it down and read it every day, 2 or 3 times in the day. Read your mission, your goals early in the morning. Read them at midday when you're grabbing lunch. Read them later at night before you go to sleep, and be very clear on your goals and your mission. That's one of the things that I've been able to do. I learned that from my mentor, my coach, my big brother, our co-founder, Frank Codina. And that's what he did. I remember when Frank would say to us when we were in our prior company, which I worked with him for 15 years, and he would say to us, you know, there's this place in Europe that most people don't know about. It's called Andorra, and it's one of my favorite places in the world. I remember him showing pictures at our business overview at that. We would do live business overviews every Saturday. And he said, you know, one day I'm going to live there. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. It's up in the Pyrenees Mountains. And Frank Codina was able to do that. He's got a place in Andorra. He lived there almost full time for a few years. And I remember Frank, something I learned from him was he was always very clear on his goals, clear on his missions, clear on his mission. So what is your mission? That's my first suggestion of the day, my first tip. Have a mission, be clear on it, write it down, and then read it 3 times during the day. Read your goals 3 times during the day before you go to sleep. Instead of watching TV, I mean, you can watch a little TV, but before you go to sleep, go ahead and look at your goals, look at your mission. That's one thing that I've been very clear on. And it's these simple things that I want to give you today that will help take your business to the next level. See, that's my mission, but I want you to be a part of it. And a lot of you are a part of it, but a lot of you are sitting on the sidelines. A lot of you are just watching. I'm telling you, it's time to stop watching the game. It's time to get in the game. And a lot of you are having success. We've got people that have recently been promoted. We've got people that are rising through the ranks. We've got people, I see the numbers. I see the emails coming in. I see legs starting to get built deep. I see people leading with their example. But I want you to be part of that large team. See, right now you might be a part of that large team, but I didn't say I just want to build a large team. I want to build the largest, most successful money-making team of leaders in all of network marketing, and you can be a part of it. But it starts with, number one, stop playing with this. Stop playing with your food. You know, Incruises has served you this huge banquet of incredible technology, compensation, product, you know, a website, leadership, back office support, home office support, technological support, upline leadership support. You know, if you're not having success yet, you can always point upwards to someone that is having success, all the way up to the company. But I want to give you my second piece of advice, and you got to stop playing with this. You got to treat your business more seriously. You got to stop playing with your business, because if you play with your business, you will never make money with your business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. And what do amateurs get paid for doing what they do? Zero. But if you treat your business seriously, and if you treat your business and you make a decision today that I'm going to start to build to treat my business more seriously. I want to start treating my business like I paid $95,000 for it, not $95 every 6 months. Then everything will begin to change for you. I want you to understand there are two groups of people at Incruises. And I want you to really have some self-reflection here. Number one, there's a group of people that are already having success. You can point at them. Some of them are here with us today. I'm one of them. Jonathan Diaz is one of them. I mean, we've got leaders all across the land. That's the first group. They're having success. But then there's the second group. And those are the people that are not yet having success. People who are not successful at Incruises. And that's fine. You know why? Because before they were great, they weren't. Before leaders started having success, guess what? They weren't having success. So if you're part of that second group, I want you to really self-reflect here and say, okay, which one of these types of people am I within that group if I'm part of the group that isn't having success yet? Now, what is having success at Incruises? Well, accomplishing your goals. So if you're here to be membership free and that's what you are, you're having success. But I'm not talking about that. If you're here to become a marketing director and, you know, make an extra $500 a month, and that's what you've accomplished, and you don't want anything more, then you're having success. But I'm not talking about that. Success to me, meaning if you want to be a part of the people that are really achieving bigger things, is regional director and above. A regional director is when things start changing for people, is when you start making nice income, nice bonuses, nice residuals, nice activation bonuses and weekly bonus, and you start participating in incentives, and you start winning, you know, the Global Leadership Summit, like the one we're going to have in April in Madrid, and the one that we're currently competing for, which some of you are winning. We don't even know where it's going to be yet. I have a good idea, but I can't share it with you. So if you're part of that second group of people that I'm not having success yet, well, it's for one of three reasons. One, you're brand new. You're parted. You are excused. You're brand new. You're still not having success. That's okay. Number two are people that are doing the right things and they're not having success yet because it takes time. You know, success is like failure. It doesn't happen overnight. You know, if you look at any failure, if you look at any drug addict, if you look at anyone who is now in the streets, homeless because they made bad decisions, failure does not happen overnight. So do not kid yourself, do not be delusional and think that success is going to happen overnight. So success, like failure, takes time, but also remember that success loves speed. So you might be a part of that second group where you're doing the right things, you're making the calls, you're doing the presentations, you're meeting with your team, you're doing meetings online and offline, you're showing leadership skills, but success hasn't happened yet because it takes time. Number 3 are those people who are not having success because they're not doing what they need to do on a daily basis to have success. And that's the group that you don't want to be a part of. See, I'm okay if you're successful, group 1, right? But if you're within the second group, I'm okay if you're not successful yet because you're brand new, or because you're not successful yet, meaning regional director and above, maybe even national director and above, but you're doing the right things. But if you're part of that other part of that second group, which is, you're not having success because you're not taking your business seriously, because you're not doing the right things, because you're not treating this business the way it should be treated, which is you have in your hands a multi-million-dollar business, a multi-million-dollar business. You don't have in your hands a 6-figure income business opportunity. You don't have in your hands a 7-figure income business opportunity. That's $1 million to $9 million. You have in your hands an 8-figure income business opportunity, maybe even 9 when you take all your income into consideration over years and years. Imagine what some of the top leaders, and that could be you, are going to make over the next 10, 15, 20 years if you go ahead and you become a board of directors. Making $1 to $2 to $3 million per year, multiply that out over 10 or 15 years, you're looking at a 7-8-figure income opportunity. So if you're part of that group that you're not having success because you're not doing the right things, I want to tell you what those right things are. If you're part of that group that you're not having success yet, and that can change for you. That can change for you because before they were great, they weren't. Before I had success, I didn't. But I had to do the right things, have the right mindsets, take the right actions. But if you keep sitting on the sidelines, watching, time's just going to go on and pass you by, and incruises will only be a phase in your life instead of becoming a way of life. Would you like incruises to be a phase in your life, this thing you did once that you heard about, you were there at the beginning or close to the beginning, you kind of did a little bit of work, but then, things happen, life got in the way and you quit? Or would you like it to be a way of life like it is for me and so many others where, I live a pretty great life? Well, you got to start taking your business more seriously, and you got to stop sitting on the sidelines, and you got to get in the game when, not tomorrow, we're talking about today. So what are some of the things that you have to start doing, and what are some of the things that you have to stop doing? I want you to write that down if you're taking notes. Start, stop. What are the things that you are not doing that you need to start doing? And what are the things that you are doing that you need to stop doing? You see, success isn't complicated. It's very simple. If Abel Prieto, a Cuban immigrant from Miami, Florida, could do it, trust me, anyone can do it. I'm not the most talented, but I did certain things right. And chances are, if I was to say to you, listen, just take 30 minutes, I'm not even going to tell you what those things are. Chances are you know enough to know what you need to start doing that you're not doing. And you know what they are. You know the things that you need to stop doing that you are doing. And if you would just fill that list and attack that like a soldier, like a general, like an athlete, everything will change for you. And then the next question is, why are you doing that? Why are you not doing the things you need to do? Why do you keep doing and keep sabotaging yourself, doing the things that you shouldn't do? What can you do to change? What can you do to change? So this training today is going to be a bit introspective, because I'm tired of seeing people that I know can succeed not succeed, because I've been that person. I remember Frank Odina sitting with me when I was young, and he saw that I was screwing up and not being disciplined and not being focused and getting down and up too much. And and getting negative. And he had these conversations with me. So I want to have that conversation with you. It's important to self-reflect, to look within yourself. I think it's Confucius that said, know thyself. We have to know ourselves, and you got to be deliberate in your actions. So let's talk about the daily actions that you need to start doing. Number one, contact more people. This business is so simple. I've always loved this business because it's a numbers game. By the way, let me make sure you guys are with me. Are you guys with me? Are you guys paying attention? Is the sound coming through? Are you seeing me? Are you hearing me? Are you taking notes? Are you focused? Are you ready to get in the game? Are you going to take your business more seriously? Okay, good. So what are those actions? See, being successful is not mystical. It's not magical. It is numerical. It is mathematical. Number one, contact more people on a daily basis. I didn't say contact people when you felt like contacting people. I didn't say contact people sporadically. I didn't say contact people every now and then, once a week. What type of results do you think someone like that will have in the business world? Could you imagine if you owned a restaurant and you focused on your restaurant business every now and then, you opened every now and then, you weren't consistent with your schedules of when you opened and closed, you didn't communicate with the public, you had no advertising, you had no passing out flyers, you didn't pay attention to service to the customer, what kind of restaurant would you have? You'd have a restaurant that would be closed very soon. Well, that's exactly what will happen to your In-Cruises business. It will close very soon if you don't make the right decisions. Number one, you got to contact more people on a daily basis. More people on a daily basis. Number two, you got to prospect more people. You got to prospect more people on a daily basis. Number three, you got to present. Does this sound familiar? I'm sure it does. Because if you ask anyone in this group right here that is with me from all these countries around the world, the ones that are doing the things that I'm talking to you about, they're having success. They're having success. And the ones that aren't having success. Number four, you got to get people started. You got to learn how to overcome objections and close. You got to get people started. I believe when you give a great presentation, which you can only get good at by giving more presentations, I believe that when you contact the right amount of people, when you work the numbers, when you prospect and you get good at prospecting, which the only way you're going to get good at prospecting is by prospecting. You can read every book in the world about prospecting. You can go to every webinar, but until you get your butt in the pool, you ain't going to learn how to swim. Then I believe the process of the only way you're going to get great at presenting is by giving presentations. And if you give a great presentation and you ask questions and you put the spotlight on your prospect and it's not all about you and you sell benefits, not features, your closing is going to be easier. But at the end of the day, they got a sign on the line that is dotted. So you got to get good at closing. You got to get good at answering questions and steering people to registering and upgrading to partner member. That's what you got to get good at, and that's what you got to get good at on a daily basis. You got to get good at helping a new associate get started. I struggled with this early on in my career. Because I felt like once I signed them up, I was like, oh my God, someone actually said yes. Oh my God. All right, let me go get another one. And then I forget about this guy. You got to get a new recruit off to a fast start. You got to get them through the fast start. You got to make sure they understand the fast start award. You got to get them focused on small goals. You got to get them to do their list. You got to show them how to contact their list. You got to make sure they're putting you in front of people. You got to show them how to get referrals from people. You got to show them how to invite to a meeting. You got to make sure they know how to get people in front of you. You got to show them how to, focus on small goals. Goal number one, let's get you membership free. Goal number two, fast start award, marketing director, and then start building people, right? So you got to get good at getting people off to a fast start. You got to get good at getting people to come to your events, your meetings, whether it be online or offline, and you got to increase the amount of people you have at every event by at least one person. That's it. I want to give it to you again. what are the daily actions that you need to start doing? Contact, prospect, present, close, help a new associate get off to a fast start, get to meetings and get people to meetings, and increase the amount of people that you bring to meetings. So I ask you again, why are you not doing those things? If you're not, if you are, God bless you, turn off the channel, go watch Netflix. But if you're not, well, maybe it's because you're scared of being rejected. Maybe it's a lack of discipline. Maybe you don't know how to manage your time properly. Maybe you haven't focused on self-development. Maybe you have too many highs and lows emotionally and you get unfocused. What I call your reboundability time is too long. You know, life is going great, a storm hits you, you get shot down, but you stay down too long. It's not minutes, seconds, or hours, it's days and weeks. Maybe you got to get better at that. I told you this is going to be a self-assessment. I don't know you, you know you. I'm telling you what you got to focus on. I can't do it for you. I can just aim you in the right direction. Maybe you get unfocused too easily. Maybe you're just lazy. Whatever it is, you got to change that. How do you change that? So again, what are some of the reasons why maybe you or people on your team aren't doing the things that I just told you had to do? Maybe you're scared of being rejected. Oh, not me, Abel. Not me. I talk to everyone. Do you? You talk to everyone today? How many people did you contact today? How many new people heard the word increase that's come out of your mouth today? Not me, Abel. I'm not scared of rejection. Let me ask you a question. If everyone you talked to, you knew was going to say yes, how many people would you talk to? Everybody. Then you're scared of rejection. See, the only reason you're not talking to more people is because you're scared about what people think about you. You're scared about what they're going to say about you. You're scared they're going to say no. You're scared of rejection. But you got to end it. I'll tell you how you end it. So maybe you're scared of rejection. Maybe it's lack of discipline. Maybe you don't know how to manage your time. Maybe you haven't worked on yourself, self-improvement, personal development. Maybe you have too many highs and lows emotionally. Maybe you get unfocused too easily. Maybe you're just lazy. Whatever it is, how do you change it? Make a decision to change and then take action. It's that simple. You can read every book in the world. You can say, oh, but how do I make that decision? Oh, how do I change? Oh, how do I? Bro, you got to make a decision. You got to decide. You got to decide. You see, the word decide, the suffix of that word, IDE, means put to death. Eliminate all other options. Kind of like homicide, pesticide, suicide. You're putting to death. When you decide, you're putting to rest, you're putting to death any other option of quitting, of giving up, of not doing the right things. That's what I did. So you got to decide and then take action to not be scared of rejection. There's no magic to it. You are a powerful human being. You are a powerful human being. You were born with the ability to do the things you have to do to have everything you've ever wanted. You were born with the ability to have everything you ever wanted. You were born with it. So you got to decide and take action to not be scared of rejection, to stop being disciplined, to manage your time properly, to develop yourself through personal improvement, development through books and the right things. You got to decide to not have highs and lows and take action on that. You got to decide and take action on not being unfocused easily. You have to decide not to be lazy anymore. That's the way you do it. And when do you need to start? Yesterday. Okay, yesterday is impossible. You got to start right now. You got to start right now. I want to give you a piece of advice. Do that thing you haven't done so you can get the result you haven't gotten. It's easy. When I was struggling as an entrepreneur working with Frank Codina years ago, the day everything changed for me was the day I decided to really take action to change my life. And to me, it was because I hit rock bottom. I hope you don't. But if you do, don't worry about it. It's a privilege. You can connect with people in a different way. People say to me, Abel, but you have a way of you're good with people, you connect with people, you seem like a decent person. You seem, why? Because I've hit rock bottom. So if you've hit rock bottom, congratulations. I don't recommend it. If you can avoid it, because it ain't nice, and most people don't come back up. But if you hit rock bottom and you do come up, you become a freaking superstar. You become a superhero. So I want you to make a decision. When I was having a hard time in business, everything changed the day I decided to take action, and I started doing the things I had never done because I wanted the results I had never gotten. It's that simple. And here's another piece of advice. Stop letting people waste your time. Stop letting people waste your time. It could be friends. It could be people in your team that don't deserve your time. It could be family members. I don't know who it is. But I had people in my life who were wasting my time. And a lot of them didn't even know they were doing it. And a lot of them loved me and cared for me. But they weren't the right people I needed around me to go change my life and to go help them and help my family and give my kids a better life. Stop letting people waste your time. You need to value your time. Remember, there are 3 types of people in your team. Remember, I said some of the people that are wasting your time, they're on your team right now. Most of them are the type of people that are sitting on the sideline. See, what kind of people are you looking for to be on your team? 4 types of people. You're looking for people that are 1, hungry. If they ain't hungry, don't work with them. 2, you're looking for people that have integrity. If they have no integrity, you don't want to work with them. 3, you're looking for people that are coachable. They got to be coachable. Are you? Well, you're going to attract coachable people. But if they're not, don't work with them. And 4, you got to look for people that are hardworking. And remember this, there are 3 types of people in your business. There are the players. There are the players that have potential. And then there are the really nice people. And man, the really nice people, they're just so nice. They're so easy to get along with. But you are not going to build a business with really nice people. We want them on the team. We need them on the team. If you are a really nice person, but you're not a player, you don't even have potential, man, we love you. We have a home here. We have a community. Don't go anywhere. We want you here. But I'm talking to you as a leader. If you're looking to spend time with your people, you got to spend time with the players, and you got to spend time with the players that have potential. And when you find those people, what do? Man, I'm giving you like the keys to the kingdom here. I'm giving you the keys to if you just do, forget all my other webinars, man. This is like solid gold here. You guys listening to me? Are you understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. Stop trying to make it more complicated. Stop trying to make it more complex. Maybe you're listening to me right now. You say, but Abel, I'm not like you. I'm not like you. I don't have that energy. I don't have that thing you have. First of all, I didn't always have it, but I made a decision, took action, and decided to change. But second of all, guess what? You don't need to be like me. You just need to find some people like me. See, I'm not telling you to be like me. I'm telling you to just find some people like me or better through doing the things I'm telling you to do today. You don't have to be like me. I say this, greater than having ability is the ability to recognize ability in others. See, I've surrounded myself with people that have greater abilities in some cases than I do. You do not have to be like me to win. I've seen all types of people win in network marketing. I've seen, introverts. I've seen shy people. I've seen people that don't have the greatest communication skills. I've seen people that aren't too high energy, but they found those people. So you don't have to be like me. And when you find them, what do you got to do? Number 1, you always got to sell them the dream. Sell them the mission. Sell them the vision. People will not follow a dull, disillusioned, frustrated, that-gum crybaby. One of my mentors, the founder of our prior company, Frank's ultimate mentor, Art Williams, he had a great speech. I did not come up with that. It's a great speech. When you get a chance, put this on your to-do list. Go look for Art Williams speeches on YouTube. Art Williams. And one of the speeches he does is, People will not follow a dull, disillusioned, that-gum, frustrated crybaby. That's not who you need to be. You got to always sell them the vision. Always sell them the mission. Always sell them the dream. Where you're going. That's what you do with your team. That's what Frank Odina did with me. I remember years ago, I have a picture that I posted every time it comes up as a reminder on my Facebook. It's me and Frank Odina sitting in Central Park having a conversation in New York City. We were there for the public offering of our company at the time. They were brand new on the New York Stock Exchange. They've done very well, by the way. Great stock. And I remember that day he was selling me the vision. He was telling me, Abel, this is going to be your life. And at that time, I was doing all right, but I wasn't doing great. But Abel, this is going to be your life. You're going to travel to New York City. You're going to travel the world. You're going to live where you want to live. You're going to make money. You're going to be a multimillionaire. Frank Odina was always selling me the dream. My last couple of pieces of advice for you is get addicted to completing your tasks. I've got tasks. I've got a to-do list. Some of it here on my yellow pad, some of it in my phone. But you got to become addicted to getting stuff done. Become addicted to getting stuff done because there's no greater feeling. Yes, Art Williams or Arthur Williams, A-R-T Williams. There's no greater feeling, and wouldn't you agree, than the way you feel when you get something done? Become addicted to getting stuff done. Start procrastinating on procrastination. Go ahead and treat yourself like a brand new person right now. Redo your list. See who you haven't contacted on Facebook. See who you haven't contacted in a while. A lot of you guys are out there doing cold market prospecting when there's a bunch of people that you know right now that need what you have. The time is now. The time is now. If not now, when? If not here, where? If not you, then who? And I'm telling you, if you put this training to work, starting right now, your life can change forever. Guys, it's the 11th of February. Remember, February is a short month. Make sure you contact your people. Get those payments in. It's 28 days in the month of February. That's 2 to 3 days less, right? So now more than ever, you got to be focused. Stay on top of your business. Do the things. Start doing the things that you know you got to do. Stop doing the things that you know you got to stop doing and watch your business change. See you next week with our special guest speaker, brand new marketing director from Andorra, Bianca. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I look forward for you guys to have a great, productive, energetic, incredible week. I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. Take care.